Hello friends, my name is Satinder Singh. I'm the new NAATI CCL Aussizz Punjabi coach. I have actually been with the NAATI industry for more than 10 years. I'm actually an accredited translator. So I'm one of the very few translators who are accredited to translate from Punjabi to English and English to Punjabi. I've actually got more than 9 years of corporate experience as well, where I've been actually training staff members for new entrants into banking. So I guess my overall experience will help you in gaining those crucial 5 points for the NAATI CCL test.
What does CCL stand for? How is it different from NAATI courses like Diploma of Interpreting?
Alright, so I'll tell you a little bit about CCL and the difference between the Diploma of Interpreting. Basically, CCL stands for Credentialized Community Language Testing. So this test has been introduced by NAATI for it's been just a year since they've introduced this test. It's actually specifically brought in to help the students gain those 5 points, elusive 5 points, I should say. Basically, what was happening was with the Diploma of Interpreting, it was taking a long time for students to clear the exam. Two, it was a little bit difficult as compared to the CCL test. So NAATI has actually introduced this test. The major difference between this test is you give the test. However, once you give the test, you're not allowed to practice as an interpreter or a translator. So that's the major difference between the CCL and the NAATI endorsed Diploma of Interpreting or Translating.
How exactly NAATI CCL test is helping with PR prospects?
Well, as everyone is aware that getting PR is becoming quite competitive. So NAATI CCL test is giving you those 5 points which can actually help you gain your residency in a matter of seconds, overnight basically. So if you clear that test, it will actually bring you closer towards getting those additional 5 points and getting your dream of becoming a permanent resident of Australia.
Who can take up the NAATI CCL test?
Alright, so as I previously covered regarding the English test, you've got to have that proficiency of around 5.5 to 6 band in Aussizz. With regards to your LOTE, your language, the one you're appearing for, it is best to actually appear in that test which you are comfortable. So there is no benchmark as such where you have to really know reading and writing of that particular language. However, if you are comfortable, it has to come from the brain. If you think in Punjabi, then appear for the Punjabi test. If you think in Hindi, then appear for the Hindi test.
What is the structure of NAATI CCL test?
Alright, I'll tell you a little bit about the structure of the NAATI CCL test. Basically, the test is conducted on the basis of 2 dialogues. Each dialogue consists of approximately 300 words. Both the dialogues which are played, they are in both languages. So it could be English is one of the languages and your own language would be the other one. So how the test is played is basically each sentence consists of approximately 35 words. An English speaker will come and obviously you will be played a voice of an English speaker. Your chime will sound after that, and you are then required to translate that into your language. And once you finished recording, the next sentence will be played. That sentence will be in your language, and you will be required to then translate into English. So this is how it goes. It's basically goes vice versa till the whole 300 word segment is completed, and the whole exercise is completed, repeated again for the second time.
What is the pass mark for CCL test?
Okay, so I'll touch base on the pass mark. So the overall pass mark of the test is 90 marks. Again, each dialogue is worth 45 marks, and then it's broken down in terms of pass marks. 29 is the benchmark or the minimum hurdle you have to clear. So, for example, if you achieve 30 in one, then to pass the overall test, you have to have a total of 63. So you need to make sure you achieve 33 in the other. So if you find one test you've actually, one dialogue you struggled, you will have to actually perform better in the second dialogue so as to obtain the minimum of 63. But keeping in mind you have a hurdle of 29 to achieve in both the dialogues.
Could you please explain in detail about the marking criteria of CCL test, please?
Yes, I think this is actually going to be the most critical segment. As far as marking is concerned, when the test is sent to the examiners, they actually mark it on the basis of four essential key criteria. So the first one is accuracy, and the second one is distortion. The third one is omission, and the fourth one is insertion. So as the name explains, the accuracy is actually about the correctness of the information. So how correctly you are conveying the whole sentence or the dialogue. Distortion means misrepresentation of information. So if you are misrepresenting a certain sentence, that'll be marked against you. The third one, addition, as quite clearly it's the name suggests, if you add any unnecessary words into your translation, that again goes against you. And the fourth is omission. So again, if you do not translate a certain segment or a certain word, that carries a negative marking. So I touched on negative marking. So all these 4 points are to be taken care of because they all contribute towards negative marking. So the examiner will be actually marking against all these criteria. So if they find something omitted in one sentence, it'll account for one negative mark against your overall score. So that's how it will be actually, they will arrive at the final score. So as discussed, these 4 points are quite important. So I would like you to take care of these 4 points, and good luck with your exam.
How Aussizz is helping for CCL coaching?
All right. Well, Aussizz strives to bring the best in infrastructure and flexibility. So we've actually divided the Punjabi CCL coaching into two different segments. One is online, the other one is face-to-face. So the online is live and interactive session where you can join in sitting from the comfort of your home and basically get the best advantage of getting coached in Punjabi. So face-to-face coaching is conveniently located in Melbourne CBD. So you can, if you are in Melbourne, you can join and come for coaching at in our CBD office.
What classes do Aussizz conduct for students?
So students can choose between two different variations. One is the crash course, the other one is the advantage. So the advantage course is suitable for students who need more detailed information or help. It's actually obviously designed for those who have limited knowledge of how the test works. So we will go in detail about the whole aspects of the CCL test. It's also designed for students who can't read or write in that language but have good conversational skills in that particular language, for in this case Punjabi. Whereas the crash course is designed for students who need to brush up their skills, who are aware how the test is conducted and just need a little bit more guidance, and or if you are reappearing for the test, you can actually opt for the crash course as well. Thank you.